drink way too much tea. I'm not.
It's brand new.
I'm not ready. But now, my parents love you.
Do I?
Yeah. ありますよ。
Or did you? Come on, let's go.
皆さん、イギリス在住の朝香と主人のエドワードです。Hello!
Hello, you right?
Hello! で、私とイギリス人の主人が今結婚して今年で7年目になるんですけど、日本人の私とイギリス人のダディが国際結婚をしてカルチャーショックをしたことを皆さんと今日はシェアしていきたいと思います。So I'm gonna talk about the culture shock I've had since we were married with an English man after 7 years. You ready?
Here we go.
一つ目、No.1 食器を流さない Don't rinse dishes
I knew you were gonna say
properly.
that.
No.1
Only some people.
Not everyone. But I think you didn't probably
I didn't
rinse
rinse them properly.
as much.
Before I met you.
Yeah, now you started rinsing properly. My friend, that English friend, washing dishes, he didn't rinse any bubbles. So he washed and then just like next
Put it on the rack.
with floor bubbles. And I was thinking like, I wonder if he drinks the water then, as soon as he washed it, if he's gonna have salty
Remnants of
water,
the- Yeah.
right?
Well, I think you
Without
probably sweat it, right?
rinsing. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think he thinks it's okay.
That's number one.
No.1 shocking thing the Japanese person felt. And then second one, drink way too much tea.
Classic. Of course.
When I first met Ed, he
Loads of tea.
was drinking so many teas. Maybe like how many?
At least 5 a day.
No, more. I think it was like 10.
I used to drink
I
like
think it was like
cups
a
of like
10
this big.
cup.
Big cups of tea.
Yes, and
Yeah.
also you had sugar in them each time. So it was a lots of sugary drink. Because in Japan we also drink tea, but then non-sugary tea. So like mugicha toka, green tea, things like that. So they haven't got sugar in them. So yeah, so I was so surprised.
You shouldn't be shocked by that though, because that's everybody knows rich people drink tea.
I thought it's like a only on tea time. Because you have like a tea culture. So like
Right, tea and
like a
cakes.
snack time.
Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah.
Number 3, putting salt in dishwasher.
Oh yeah? Is
Yes,
that culture shock?
yeah, it's a
You don't do that in
big
Japan?
culture shock. そう、イギリスのお水の中には石灰みたいなのが入ってて、お水が通る機械を使ってると、その石灰がこう溜まってきて、機械が壊れるんですよ。だから食器洗い機ディッシュウォッシャーにはディッシュウォッシャー専用のお塩というものがあって、ここに書いてるんですけど、ディッシュウォッシャーソルトってあって、これを機械に入れないと機械が壊れる。That's gonna break dishwasher, doesn't it? If you don't put it in.
Yeah, I think so. The limescale build up in it. And then
そう。で、お湯を使う機械は全部こういうお塩を入れたりしないと壊れるので、お塩を入れてます。食器洗い機に。で、ケトルも一緒。Same as kettle.
They break eventually.
そう、お水のフィルターを使ったお水を入れなくてケトルを使うとどんどん石灰が溜まってきて、お湯を入れた時にちっちゃい石灰の塊が入ってくるので、フィルターを一回通したお水でケトルを使うようにしてます。That's my culture shock. And
Okay.
number 4, lots of different kind of potatoes.
Really?
So many kinds.
That's true.
Because here it's like a potato culture, right? You eat potatoes like we eat rice.
Rice, yeah.
So yeah, you have so many different types of potatoes. Sweet potatoes,
Japanese.
King Edward potato, like blah blah blah.
Baby
Like
potatoes.
yeah, baby potatoes. Because we don't have that many dishes that has potatoes in our
Only stews and
cuisine.
stuff.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite?
It's tough. Depends what I have it with. But I like baby potatoes or roast potatoes.
Yeah, you like
Roast
roast potato. Yeah.
No,
So
can't be roast potatoes.
okay, so next one, no air conditioner.
Yeah.
そう、イギリスは暑い日が少ないので、エアコンが完備されてないっていうのがすごいカルチャーショックでした。で、たまに夏ですごい暑くなった時はエアコンがないねっていうことにすごい気づくんですけど、普段生活してる時には必要がないので別にエアコンなくてもいいよねみたいな感じで。
Thing is, I guess it's just cold here most of the time,
Yeah.
like, so we don't need it. You guys use it for heating as well.
Yes,
and
yeah, yeah,
cooling,
that's
don't
right,
you?
yeah. で、冬は寒いんですけど、冬の寒い時はレイディエーターって言ってあったかいお水がパイプを通って部屋全体を温めるようなシステムになっているので、エアコンは家にはないです。Is it quite rare? Have you seen anyone has air
They do
conditioning?
have it in the
In
offices.
people's houses.
And yeah, standard houses, there's radiators and
Yeah,
central
yeah,
heating,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're saying.
And you experience both, like in Japan, you have aircon here. What do you think?
I think aircon's better.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's just more expensive to put in.
Yeah.
But aircon's apparently bad for you.
Yeah, I was
Stuff
thinking
worse.
like, cause now I'm used to without not having aircon. So when the aircon's on in my mom's house and stuff, I do feel a bit more dry. So yeah, I think it's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to have it on because in Japan it's so hot.
But the worst with central heating is the pipes and the walls.
Yes.
If there's a leak, they
So-
go through the,
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
right
It
through the
did
house.
happen to us before as well, didn't it? Because we have central heating. So when we got this house, we had a leak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 6. How many British people like Japan? I was really shocked by that because I didn't think people like are so
Especially
into
nowadays.
Japanese culture and like wanting to go to Japan. で毎回イギリス人の方にどこ出身ですかって言われて日本出身ですって言ったらいつもすごい日本に行きたいのとか日本食って美味しいよねとかすっごい好感度なんかすごい好感触すごいいいね日本っていいよねみたいな言ってくれるので親日家の方多いんだなというのにすごいびっくりしました。 Especially nowadays, like everywhere you go, like even normal supermarkets, they have Japanese food. Sushi とか Japanese food is trending here.
A lot of Japanese restaurants, especially in London.
Because
Everyone's
people
eating
relate here the Japanese food is healthy, also delicious. So I think people really like Japanese cuisine. Also, lots of people want to go to Japan nowadays.
Yeah, it's really everyone you meet. So, I'd
Yeah.
like to go to Japan. Yeah.
So I was so surprised by that. Yeah, especially around our friends and family. Mikey's son, he's studying Japanese, and your colleagues, they're really into Japanese cultures. Lots of people. I'm quite proud to be Japanese in UK. The last one,
That's the last one.
you don't celebrate New Year's Day.
Well, we do.
You? I
Yeah,
thought
you-
New Year's
New Year's
Eve.
Eve is like, and then New Year's Day is just like roast dinner and relax.
Oh, you still have roast dinner
I
on
think
New
so,
Year's Day?
yeah, a lot of people do, yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
Or they
Jap-
meet friends and whatever, family.
Alright.
It's just another family day because it's after Christmas. Christmas is the priority.
Yeah, yeah. イギリスはやっぱりキリスト教の国なのでクリスマスをすっごい盛大に祝ってお正月はニューイヤーズイブ大晦日の日をみんなでカウントダウンしてパーティーしたらもう次の日はなんかあんまりお祝いせずに2日が平日だったらもう2日からお仕事が始まるような感じなのであんまりお正月はなんか重宝されてないなっていうのがすごいカルチャーショックでした私は。Yeah.
I just thought culture shocks the other way around.
いやいやいや日本のエドが見た日本に対してのカルチャーショック。
One of the things I noticed in Japan was the fact that you put everything individually wrapped in a package.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre
But,
as well.
so I was actually gonna put this as one of the things that you don't do
Yes.
as my shocking point
You
of
get the
UK
odd-
as well because when I first came and when I first bought like a clothing and then I was like thinking, oh, this person is gonna put the clothes nicely in like a little plastic bag and put it nicely into like a paper bag after. No, she was like, finish, go. She didn't even fold it for me.
I think if you go to
And
like,
I was like, I just bought this one. Why?
yeah, that's true. I wasn't
And I was
talking about. I was
so-
talking about more the food, but that's true as well. But
And she
certain
didn't even fold it. She just like chucked
they
it
just
in
bung
a
it in the
bag.
bag. Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, oh, like she was like, are you ready to go? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
it's brand new.
I'm
Yeah.
not ready. And I was so shocked about that, I remember. But then for it, we just wrap everything too much.
Yeah, I'm talking about the food inside a bag of like snacks. Is it already in a plastic bag? And then inside the plastic bag, everything is individually wrapped in
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah,
That's quite.
なんか
Yeah.
おかきとかチョコレートとかが But you do the same for like a quality street.
I was going to say the same with the folding clothes thing.
Yeah.
Some shops, like Fortnum and Mason or some like high-end shops, they'll
Yes.
fold it all neatly,
Yeah.
present it to you. But not like in Japan where everything's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In,
So I think it's pros and cons because for an English person, probably you think it's a bit of waste of
plastic.
plastics.
Front, yeah.
Yeah. Now I actually think slightly more opposed to your side
Mm.
because I've lived here for a long time and I do think, oh, maybe we do use too much plastics.
Yeah. But the folding the clothes definitely is nice if someone puts it all neat for you in the bag.
Yeah.
Not just like bungs in the
Yeah.
bag and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one likes that.
No. で、今私たち日英夫婦のカルチャーショックを受けたところを皆さんとシェアしたんですけど、この間のクリスマスのビデオで今年初めての Q&A をしますっていうことを言って、視聴者の方からいくつか質問をいただいたので、その質問に答えていきたいと思います。で、一つ目の質問が
I thought another one.
Where? Yeah, sorry. Okay. かもね。
No, Japanese.
あら、いっぱい出てきた。
I think people already know this, but
Yeah.
I think Japanese people would be shocked in the UK because people don't wait at the traffic lights.
Oh yes, that is quite true.
People just cross the road.
Yeah, because
if it's
Japanese
free.
people like to follow rules.
Mm.
So when people are not following rules, like for example crossing a red light, we will be shocked. Like, what did you just do? Because in Japan, like if no one's there, there's no car, people still wait until it turns green.
That's right. Yeah, that's really bizarre to me.
Yeah,
Where
so
in
yeah,
Japan,
'cause, yeah.
sometimes they try to cross, and you're like, no.
No.
But your roads are bigger there usually,
Yeah.
so that's the main reason. But in the UK, people will just like see there's no cars and just
Yeah.
go, right? They won't
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
I think just generally like that.
そうで、チューブとか、when there's like a tube or trains, people don't queue as well
No,
here. So it's all like, yay! Like whoever
the strong.
more strength can get in. だから日本とかは電車とか地下鉄だとこう列をちゃんと作って一番初めの人が優先に入っていくみたいな感じのルールがあると思うんですけど、こっちは列作らないのでもう行きたい人が行けみたいな感じで、それも私はすごいなんかカルチャーショックでした。
Mm. Well, I heard in Tokyo and stuff, they would like climb on the train. It's the same, isn't it? It's just the busy. It's busy.
Too busy. Too busy.
Mm.
I like living in the countryside for that reason. Shall we do the questions from people?
Okay, yeah.
一つ目のクエスチョンが、お二人のご結婚時、ご両家のご家族の皆様の反応は差し支えなければ聞かせてくださいという質問です。So when you got married, how did your family react? Please let me know if you don't mind. How did they react to this international marriage as it's, because it's international?
Oh, my family weren't concerned because it's so mixed in the UK that like, it's
もう
not.
イギリスは移民が多いので、なんかそこまで他の人種の方と結婚するのも別になんか accepted.
I think you
Yes.
openly accept. Yeah.
Yeah, でも、but on the other hand, Japan is not like that, is it?
No,
So my dad was always telling me
always.
to
no.
marry with Japanese person even when I was little. 私の父、タイちゃんはもう私がちっちゃい時から日本人と結婚してねみたいなことをなんか言ってたんですよ。なんか知らないけど、海外の人とはあんまり結婚してほしくないなみたいなこと言ってて。But now, my parents love you.
Do they? Hope
Yeah.
so.
They really love you. で最近でもやっぱりエドと結婚してでエドのことを多分 YouTube とかでもちゃんと見てくれててすごいイクメンだしやっぱり家事とかもすごい手伝ってくれるから本当にエドと結婚してよかったねって私の母とかタイちゃんはなんか2人で喋ってるっていうのをこの間母から聞きました。My parents, they have a talk saying how happy they are now that I'm married to you. They're like, oh, I'm so glad Ed is Asaka's husband. Yeah, I think they're really happy that we married.
Yeah, your parents are awesome.
Yeah. で結婚の時はイギリスで結婚したんですけど私の両親もお兄ちゃんも私のおじちゃんおばちゃんも日本から来てくれてイギリスで結婚しました。
Mixed feedback.
What?
They liked bits of it, right? Some bits they didn't like.
Oh, you mean after they traveled here a little
Yeah,
bit?
yeah.
Which was not good.
Well, I think your dad's just used to his comforts, right?
Yes,
he likes it how he has it.
So タイちゃんはあん
The
まり
weather, the food, portion sizes, the food was too much for them. I think.
Yeah, but I think overall they really enjoy the experience. But because Japanese people don't have long holiday allowance, so they are literally here for like 5 days or 7 days. 6日間ぐらいここにいて、すぐもう結婚式もその中で、もう6日間ぐらいの中で結婚式もあって、片付けもして、で旅行もしてってパーってもう来てパーって帰ったみたいな感じの印象でした。Question number 2。So, イギリスの医療費はどうなってますか？健康保険証みたいなのはないですか？でイギリスはもう全部医療費はタダです。で保険がみんながバラバラに入ってるっていうよりは税金で賄ってもらっているのでみんなタダとなっています。It's all free by
Yes. Yeah, I mean you have to pay at the pharmacy for some stuff.
Well, yeah, well apparently that's quite minimal
Yeah, usually.
amount as well. It's not. Sometimes it's also medicine is free as well.
Yeah, it's mostly free NHS.
Yeah. So it's good, very good service. But some people are at private care. やっぱり国民が受けれる普通の NHS のサービスだとすごい列が長かったり専門的な知識がちょっと欠けてたりとかするところもあるのでそういうのが心配な方はプライベートの病院でプライベートの医療を受ける方もいます。それは別途お金がかかるようになってます。So when we had 2 boys, we had all of that done in NHS. So we didn't pay any money, did we?
No. And when I was ill,
Yes.
completely free.
Yes, エドが大学生の時にギランバリーっていうすっごい重病でもう体がもう全く動けないくらいの大病した時があってその時も全部プライベートじゃなくて NHS にお世話になってリハビリをすごい繰り返して動けるようになりました。So it's good service.
And I think the medical cost for that was like 50,000 or something.
Is it? If you went privately? Yes. Problem with the NHS is that obviously when you have like a little illness, like the kids get flu or something, we just don't go to hospital anymore.
You just have to wait a long time. It's just
Yes.
a lot longer.
So that's the only problem, isn't it? Number 4. Are houses in UK generally larger than in Japan? When I watched the video, the kitchen looks spacious.
This kitchen's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
this
so
is small.
small.
small compared to some houses.
いや
as
め
well.
っちゃちっちゃい。ここのキッチンすごいちっちゃい。もうここが壁で、そこがもうおしまいなので全然広くないです。Really small, isn't it? And especially like in London, houses are tiny.
Yeah, but houses I'd say in the UK are a lot bigger than Japan.
Is
Overall.
it?
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Do you think? Like what houses?
Look around, they're all around hot.
でも一つイギリスの方が大きいなと思うのがガーデンがやっぱりイギリスにはある。そこは日本にはないので私の例えば実家も3階建ての家なんですけどガーデンのスペースはない。やっぱり日本の方が人口が多くて密になってるので一人一人のスペースはやっぱりイギリスの方が多いなって思います。私のガーデンはこんな感じ。もうすごい広いガーデンがついてます。で私たちの家は 3LDK っていうのかな3つベッドルームがあってリビングルームがあってキッチンがあるっていうような作りになってます。
I would say this is like a standard sort of size house that most
Yeah.
people in the UK have, so it probably is quite a good sort of
Good
representation.
size, but if you go closer to London,
London, people
Especially
more
in
in flats
London.
and stuff.
そうロンドンは狭い。
You know, the houses that used to be bigger, they've split them into individual flats. So
Yes.
most people live in like small flats.
Very, very expensive as well.
So expensive.
うん、すっごい高いのにすごい狭いのがロンドン。
Outskirts London, massive houses. Suddenly,
Yeah, 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 yeah. で、私とエドも初めて会った時とかはロンドンに住んでたので、両方経験しているので、やっぱりロンドンは狭いし高いなって言って、買える家とかもあんまりなかったので、yeah, we couldn't afford to buy in London, could we?
Nah.
So we have to move out. Yeah. Okay, next one. Yeah, this one's the last one. I can't imagine Asaka and Daddy having an argument at all. Do you ever have any? 朝香さんとダディが夫婦喧嘩されてるところは想像つかないのですが、喧嘩することってあるのでしょうかという質問をいただきました。ありますよ。
What did you say?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Not that much.
No, but to be
Not
honest,
really.
me and you probably both know what we argue the most in a relationship.
Mm.
Shall I say it together?
Yeah,
Yes.
at the moment, you mean?
No, always. It's
Always?
always why we have an argument is the same cause.
There's a couple of things.
Oh, is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Asaka
Asaka
taking
takes
too long to get ready. It takes too long to get ready. Come on, let's go.
そう私が朝、
うん
準備するのがすごい時間かかるので、それにもうダディは結構実際こう見えて短気なんですよ。で私が時間をかけて用意してたらもう怒ってるすごい。I said you're quite short tempered.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
waiting.
you are.
Am I?
いや今ちょっとそこまで怒らなくなったんですけど、もう付き合って始めた時とかもすごい短気で、私は逆にすごいおっとりしてるので、I'm so like calm.
You're like slow to do stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like
I
go,
like
go, like to do
thinking
things.
leisurely, like leisurely. So that thing we always have like argument.
That's the main thing.
Alright, so what's the second one then?
Oh, I was going to say like, you know, over the kids, like driving us nuts,
Yeah.
being too tired.
Oh yeah, too tired, yeah.
Tired.
And then this person also has a husband. And then she said that her husband and her has a different blood type. So she said that's why she's like completely different person.
Oh, I see.
So they don't even argue.
Oh,
And then she said that English people care about their blood type.
I'm not that I'm aware of. Not on the whole.
No,
But some people maybe do. I don't know.
I don't think English people care about blood type at all, to be honest.
I've never heard anyone mention.
Yeah, because in Japan, like it's like always a conversation when you start getting to know them quite well. They ask you like, oh, what's your blood type?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's like
That's a culture
really,
shock.
that's like a really common question people ask. Finished now. Do you have anything you want to say?
Let's go argue now.
ね、私
Thank you for the questions.
Yes, thank
And,
you for that question.
Thank you for watching our channel.
Yes. Luckily, last year we achieved 10k subscribers on our channel, so hopefully,
Onwards and upwards.
yes. でまたどんどん楽しいコンテンツを2025年もアップロードしていく予定なので、もしよければチャンネル登録とこのビデオにいいねをお願いします。それではまた次回のビデオでお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
Bye bye. じゃあね。
じゃあね。